Hey gamers, Maniac here with GameAccess.net. We're looking at Student Bodies, the board game. This is a game that I was made aware of, although I've seen it in a couple of different hobby shops and RPG stores and things like that, basically. So, tabletop stores, hobby shops, game stores have been selling this like crazy. But I had the pleasure of actually speaking to the guys who made it over at the CT GamerCon earlier this month. I met with the guys at Angry Duck Games. They talked a big game about this game while they were trying to present it to some of the people that were at the convention. Did not get a chance to play it at the convention, unfortunately. But the guys at Angry Duck were nice enough to send me a copy for the purposes of review. So thanks to Tim and thanks to all the guys at Angry Duck Games for sending me this. Can't wait to do this video, and I can't wait to do a review of it. I've been looking forward to it for at least a month now. So first off, I want to talk about the art style on this cover. This looks just freaking awesome. I'm a big fan of the comic book art style that they see here, and I know there's a glare there, I'm sorry about that, but you can just see the coolness factor here with the characters and the zombies. And the tagline is, "And I just have to outrun you. Game of horror survival." Now, there's a couple of warnings here, but I'm sure these are just silly. Stop, yes, there are lots of zombie games, so what makes this one so different? No guns, no chainsaw, it's a high school, you'll have to be smarter. The players are already bitten, slowly turning. No one can be trusted anymore. Only one will survive, and that means everyone is an enemy. But be careful, as players die, they will rise, even more powerful. Dead players can join the game to kill you all. It's not a sprawling zombie epic. Play only the most intense final moments of the characters' lives and laugh your blank off doing it. Class dismissed. And it's published by Smirk and Dagger Games. Now, a couple of things I want to just say right off the bat, basically. The first off, that this character right here looks exactly like my friend Gypsy Jen. I just wanted to say that, you know, flat out. And I have told Gypsy Jen I was going to say that, so she's not, so she's aware of it. All right, let's look at the back of the box, because I know you guys, when you see the unboxings, you want to see the front, you want to see the back, you want me to see like all this stuff. And with this better camera, it's easier for you guys to see the detail on it. But I mean, that's the board game right there. That's some of the playing pieces. You can see the zombie cards. Contents: 174 different cards, 5 character sheets. That's kind of like a little bit of like pen and paper of those character sheets. But it looks like, based on that image, they might be pre-generated. 5 character standees. It's probably over there. 18 zombie standees. 5 smart zombie standees, a custom die, which looks like that, a 3-foot game board, 104 tokens for things like stamina, health, corpses, items, beakers, 18 obstacle tiles, 2 door standees, and 2 locker walls. So we got a couple of things going on. It looks like a pretty cool game. And so there's no guns in the game. It's basically all just you're playing. It's like, I'm sure it's like Walking Dead meets High School Survivor or something like that, which is cool. I can get behind that. So the popular kids have turned into zombies, and now you are running for your lives. Problem is, you've all been bitten. No one can be trusted anymore, not even the girl from band camp. Your only hope is to race the science lab and find an antidote. Now, why would the guys at the science lab be smart enough to find an antidote? But I can believe that some of the kids working in a school science lab, a high school science lab, would probably be smarter than the people that are working over at Pfizer. But that's just my opinion because, well, I remember being in high school and I remember being smarter than my professors. Which means that everything and everyone is an enemy. It's just as easy to trip a friend as it is to bash a zombie. So it takes 2 to 4 players, but there is a 5th player option. It takes 90 minutes to complete, and it's for ages 14 plus. I have a couple of friends that are big fans of like games like this. One friend in particular, my otaku friend, is really into board games. And I don't think I asked him if he is familiar with this game. He's not, but he does. But he has seen it in store shelves. He just hasn't played it before. So that I thought was kind of interesting. So what do you say we crack this thing open? Well, I talk a little bit about what my plans are for this game, and a couple of bits of background about Angry Duck, the guys that are making it. First off, like I said, I met the guys over at Angry Duck at the CT GamerCon, and I talked to them, and they said that they would want to give me a copy for purposes of review, and well, that's obviously this. So, you know, props for definitely following up on that. Thank you so much, because I'm really looking forward to this. Now, my website does have a stated policy. This is an official stated policy. It's on my website, where I am obligated to review and unbox anything that I'm sent. So whether it's by fans, whether it's by publishers, whether it's by basically anything, unless there's some technical issues or something like that, or that it's just, you know, like let's say something, my equipment is busted or something, then that's an issue. But for the most part, I am obligated to review anything sent to me, and that also can include an unboxing. So I talked to Angry Duck, and I asked them. Well, I told them like what my plans were for the review copy, and they were all fine with, you know. I was thinking about doing an unboxing. I said I was thinking about doing a obviously doing a review. I was planning on doing a review. I just hate when there's sometimes this plastic. I mean, I like this plastic. It is very good protection against the there we go. But sometimes when you got plastic, especially on CDs and games like that, the problem is that when you think you get a good bit, and then you rip it, and it just rips apart. So, okay. So we got the plastic off. Let's see if we can actually open this or lift this up. Well, like I said, the art style on the box is, I'm trying to lift this with just one hand. And no, I'm not going to use a tripod, because using a tripod for an unboxing is sacrilege. At least as far as I'm concerned, it is. All right, we got this off. Okay. So, immediately I got to say the art style looks absolutely amazing. Angry Duck has told me that they're working on another game. Oh, cool. We got it. So we got an instruction manual. That's cool. This kind of reminds me of like when I've been reading the D&D 5th edition, so it kind of, some of the statistics on here, this very much kind of reminds me of a little bit like it's inspired by the D&D 5th edition, or I'm sorry, just D&D in general. Okay, I'm not going to punch these tokens out, because if I did, I'll be here all day. So we're just going to call this the tokens. So we got health tokens, we got character tokens, we got science tokens. We've got zombie tokens. I mean, look at this art style. This looks absolutely amazing. And I think those are our main characters right there, which is cool. It kind of looks like me in the middle. That girl on the right looks like Gypsy Jen. The guy next to Gypsy Jen looks exactly like my friend, the board game fan. The girl on the right side, I'm sorry, the girl second to the left, kind of reminds me of my girlfriend, Princess Angel. But, so that's kind of cool. So I did talk to, like I said, I was talking to Angry Duck, and I asked him, like, why is that duck so angry? And he said, it's because the duck's been playing Monopoly and he wanted to play better games. So, okay, so we got some character sheets here. It's really well-made box. I gotta give it credit for that. It's a great box. Okay, I'm not gonna crack open these cards, because again, if I did, we'll be here all day, and I just wanted to just get a good idea about how this thing is packaged for you guys. But so we got more cards here. Oh, that's cool. Got status cards. That's cool. So yeah, Angry Duck was telling me that. So there's the dice. That's the game dice right there. Now, I was asked by my friend, is this a dice-based game? Like, is it a game of chance? And I said, well, there is a dice, but I don't think it's dice-based, because this just looks like, you know, possible things. I think those are the standees for some of the boards. So here's a character sheet. My health. Physics club president, who would always just put up with bullies until now. Oh, I see. So there's two options. If you flip it over, then you have a character sheet if you're alive, and it looks like you have a character sheet when you're a zombie. So that's kind of cool. So players could keep on playing even if they become zombified. All right, what do you say we crack open this game board and see what we've got? So Angry Duck is still actually, the reason why I brought this up is that Angry Duck is also working on their next game, their next major board game, which they have not totally finalized yet and currently has no release date. But they have been talking about it on their Twitter feed, and I totally recommend checking that out if you're a fan of board games. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is a 3-foot long playing surface. That's cool. That's a cool playing surface. So you crack open the game for the first time, and you get all this. Let me just grab the manual. So this is what you got in the box. This is what's in the box. So yeah, there will be a review of this probably next week. We're going to do a full review of it. We're also planning on doing a playthrough of the game on video. I have gotten at least 2 or 3 people that have told me that they're interested in playing this on video. My girlfriend is one of them. My friend the Otaku is also one of them, the board game fan. In fact, even the unknown camera person told me that they'd be interested in at least filming it, if not appearing on the video itself. So, like I said, I didn't want to waste your time with basically opening up these boxes and things like that, because I figured you guys would be you guys would just see it when we do another video. But this is just the unboxing. So, Angry Duck is working on one other game. It currently has the working title of Bad Juju, but I don't know if that's going to be a finalized game yet. We will be talking about that more in the future as they get closer to releasing of it. But yeah, this is Student Bodies. Thanks again to Angry Duck, particularly Tim at Angry Duck, for sending us this. There will be probably a review of it next week. I don't know if we'll have a video up of us playing it after that, or before that, but there will certainly be one coming. So thanks again, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of this, like more of us like looking at board games in particular, or pen and paper RPGs in particular, please just post a comment below, like us, subscribe. Until next time, guys, my name is Maniac with GamingSess.net. Take care. Over and out.